Ahil Abdul Majid said alright then only reason I'm here is because I can't get sleep grinning face with sweat.
Oh my god, you are 4 hours ahead. It's literally 12 o'clock there, maybe more. Alright, there is some noise in the audio. I still can't figure out why is this happening. Do you still hear the noise in the audio? Alright, let me see.
Ahil Abdul Majid said I'm disappointed we didn't get much more in the Mondatat Archon quest.
Yes, there was literally a lot lack of cutscenes. I think we did not get the Diluc fighting together. I mean, we fight together, but not a epic cutscene like the one we get in the Diluc story quest and stuff like that. Actually, all right, I am going to do it like this. I have no idea what is happening. The audio is not clear. All right, let's go back to our Escoffier story quest.
Did you hear the news? Escoffier's coming back for a cooking contest.
Wait,
Yes,
seriously?
I heard it.
Escoffier in a cooking contest? Now that I've got to see. I don't get it. Why would
Ahil Abdul Majid said something tells me Escoffier is literally Gordon Ramsay face with tears of joy.
Yes, she literally is. She is a British Gordon Ramsay.
Mesdames et
And this
messieurs,
other girl is
welcome
copying her.
one and all
So
to the
now
Hotel
we are
de
here for
Bord
a
and to
food
this
battle.
most exciting
time for
of
food
cooking
wars.
contests.
Yes. But they missed their chance to
Savannah,
call it food
I
wars.
brought the original copy of the codex
Not
you
the
asked
cooking
for.
contest. Wait a second. Autoplay. Yes, that's the
Monica?
OG copy. Her
In the
design is cool
interests
though.
of fairness, this contest
And
will
this
be
guy is having
conducted
fun.
in
It
a
is his
double-blind
restaurant that is
format.
going downhill.
Once the
he
labels will
is
be
having
placed out
fun.
of sight underneath the plates, only to be revealed after the judges have sampled them and reached a final verdict. This is to ensure that no one will know which dish is made by which contestant.
Alright, makes sense.
As one of the judges, I promise to be fair and impartial.
When my meal got interrupted yesterday, I never thought this is how they'd make it up to me. Getting a seat on the
He's
judging
having
panel is
so
a
much
pretty
fun. He was
Ahil
there for a
Abdul
beat.
Majid said did you expect her voice to be a deep one instead of a high-pitched
Then,
one?
without further
Yes.
ado, let the Hotel de Bord cooking contest commence.
Oh no. Is this a mini game? Complete the objective by using the... It did not give me enough time to read. Alright, make some ghetto deboard. Oh, the same thing. Oh shit. I literally blasted your ears. You can start the flavoring process at the seasoning table after obtaining flavoring from the cutting board and the cone set.
Monica, Traveler, it's go time. Let's do
Help
this.
me!
Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
Oh, this...
Alphonse, Gaspar, get to work. Do not disappoint me.
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go. Like an oven on full
Traveler,
blast,
can you
this
help?
competition is quickly heating up.
Ahil
Oh, no.
Abdul Majid said or certainly feels like ages since I opened this game. Probably only been 5 days.
Yes. Well,
That should be
I
enough flavoring.
haven't opened it
Now
since
hurry up and balance
like
the flavor.
2, 3 or 4. I just opened it yesterday. Alright, now I should balance it. Alright, we need 4 of these. And now I need
Cha!
1 of this. Done. So blue one is from the skill and the red one is from the chopping. Alright. Is there any difference in quality? Wait, let me check. I forgot to even check the quality.
Come on, Escoffier!
Yes.
Come on, traveler!
Let me see. It is using VP9. Alright, layer 2. Make the next layer of the cake. Oh yes, I forgot. That hotel is named after a cake. So we need more red ones.
Yeah.
And I actually have 4. Go here.
The balance of flavors is about right,
At least.
but the quantity is too low.
Yes, I know.
A dash of frosting. Alphonse! What are you playing at? Not how I taught you to do it! Stop horsing around and do it again!
Let's add more flavor. I can do 6 of these and then 2 and 4 of these. Easy. And I think the next Honkai Star Rail update is close.
So,
Is it tomorrow or something?
what do you think?
After this I will be playing that, I think for few days at least. But I will only be streaming at this time. Alright, now the final layer I think. Oh shit. Need a lot of red. Well, actually not a lot of. I need 5 and 2.
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe. Let's check on Savannah's progress.
I think this flavor profile is still a little bit off.
Oh shit. I think yes. And this is 5 and here this is 5. Finally done. This was easy and not as much fun.
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
Yeah, that cake does not look super delicious. It is so plain. I don't know why.
I present to you Gâteau de Bourg.
Wait, use your elemental burst to complete your work. Oh shit. That cake is gone. Alright, now it looks delicious.
That was perfect! We were like a flock of snowing geese, completely in sync, working gracefully and elegantly together. Great work!
Ahil Abdul Majid said I'm hungry.
I just ate my dinner. I am full actually. And that's why I am late today. Because the dinner was late. So are you doing well there? Or are you
Time's
bored?
up! Contestants, please take
How
your
is the
dishes
Genshin
to the
thing?
back.
Actually. Because now you are in a whole different server. Is Australia is in Asia server or do they have their own?
That guy was right. You
I
really
don't think
can't tell whose is whose just by looking at them.
We both made the same dish after all. For all her flaws, Savannah's a talented chef who earned my recommendation for good reason. She wouldn't screw up something as elementary as the cake's appearance.
Whoa.
Good lighting.
This is really rather good.
Wonderfully soft and fluffy. Beautifully sweet. This is a masterclass in how to make gâteau de bois.
Yes, I need better lighting.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of 10. Only because there's something about the flavor of the base. It's just a little different from the recipe I'm used to.
Huh? Really? I couldn't tell.
Well, you are not a chef, that's why.
All right, on to gâteau number 2. I haven't had a single bite and already this aroma
maybe this
is
one
a
is Escoffier.
delight to the senses.
You know, it would
I
be
have a
amazing
feeling
if
that this
Escoffier
gâteau
lost.
will be a gâteau for the ages.
How
Yeah.
exciting!
Every time the
I'm gonna
playable
dig in.
character is winning. Make them lose sometimes. Well, unless you are Bennett. Then you are bound to lose.
I think maybe someone got a little carried away when they were
Oh,
adding
shit.
the sugar.
Nope.
Not just the sugar, it's the flavors too.
Oh,
This
shit.
is all over the place. Who made this?
It appears the decision is unanimous. This gâteau is
maybe-
far below the standard we would expect.
Escoffier got 9, not even 10. Or is this the one that
And
she
Paimon
made?
thought this might actually be close. Turns out she can't bake to save her life.
Maybe it's because of poor teamwork. You weren't doing anything.
Something's not right here. Savannah may not be perfect, but no way is she this sloppy.
I can now declare that the creator of the first gâteau has won this cooking contest. Now, all that remains is to turn the plate over and reveal the chef's name
I
underneath.
think, yes. Oh, so they're going the...
It's Savannah?
No! That's impossible!
Wait a second.
Hey, Savannah! You cheated, didn't you? You cheater! What did you do?
They listen to me.
You swapped the plates,
I
didn't
swear,
you?
I haven't watched this.
Well,
Lord,
someone's
how?
a sore loser. These cakes went from the oven to the judge's table without me ever laying a finger on them. And everyone here can attest to that. It was Van Gem's staff who labeled them in the kitchen. If you're looking to accuse someone, why don't you start with them?
Swellow_ said how was the game
That
part?
Escoffier's lost her edge? Oh,
It
or
was
maybe
fine.
her assistants
We have
let the
just number game.
Swellow_ said balancing blue-red thing.
Yes,
Take that back!
we only have to do
Judges,
that thrice.
we
and
demand a
I
rematch.
did it very easily. I don't know why they make these easy mini games that are like
That's enough!
too easy.
What's done
I
is
just make them
done.
somewhat challenging.
Swellow_ said you put TDS on YouTube.
Team
Yes,
lead. I
I
take
yesterday figured it out.
responsibility for the dish I served. Whatever went
I put
wrong and
TTs on
however it
YouTube.
happened, I should have
Oh
spotted it.
shit, now YouTube will demonetize
Savannah,
me.
I didn't think
It
you'd
was
stoop this
TTS
low just
YouTube,
to beat
just
me in a
TTS.
bake-off. What happened to your chef's pride?
Is the
I don't
voice
know what
clear
you're
today?
talking about.
And not too...
If you want the
what do you
codex to
say,
bore
too
that
low.
much, you
But
can
I
have
also
it.
boosted my voice.
Escoffier,
It should be
no!
higher than the game now. or at
But you
least
must
on par
promise
with the
me that
game.
you'll apologize to Firma and compensate him for everything you put him through.
It's a little late
I was
to
just
be
saying it would
negotiating
be fun if
terms.
the main
The
character
contest is over
And she
and
did.
I won.
And
That
then
means
PC won.
you owe me the codex, and I owe you nothing.
Just give her
Look,
the
Savannah,
codex.
you may have fooled everyone else, but can you really fool yourself? What I'm offering is to
Oh,
accept
shit.
defeat without looking to expose what
So
you've done.
she did not lost. Wait, Monica. Oh! She was here to
But
sabotage.
only on
Swellow_ said the
promise
quest
to
was
stop
pretty
putting
fun
so
but
much
mid.
pressure on your
Yes.
staff.
It is
Fine.
mid.
I'll treat this as your final
Well, I
handover
don't
of
get
duties
why
from
Hoyo
one
is
head chef to
putting
the
like
next.
a
So,
dresser,
will that
a
be
chef,
all,
a
ex-head
perfume
chef?
girl,
Or is there
and
any
all
other
these
unfinished
characters.
business you'd like to leave in my hands?
they're like they're
I didn't
introducing
mean
all
that to be a
these new
scolding
characters.
from your former
We have
boss.
never even
Just
seen
a
them,
word of
heard
advice
them,
from a fellow
or maybe
chef
had
and a
somewhat of them.
friend. But
and
I don't
putting
know
their
if you're
story
even
back.
open
I
to
would
input
rather
from
want
other
like
people anymore.
part 2 of
I
Dilu,
know what
part
I'm
2 of
doing.
Kaya story
I don't
quest,
need your
maybe
advice.
part 2 of Venti.
All right, fine. I'm glad
Or
to
maybe
hear
some
it.
more story quests from the
Swello
characters we
underscore
know.
said yeah, just make Capitano playable instead FR/HJ.
Oh no, not the Capitano.
The Codex
So,
de Boer.
still,
Finally. Now, at long
if
last, I will
Capitano comes
succeed.
back, then Signora must.
Escoffier? How could you let her get away with this?
Otherwise, I am suing
The
Genshin.
Codex is a souvenir of your time
They
here.
should be fair.
Doesn't that mean
If
anything?
he comes back, so
It's
should
alright.
Signora.
It was just a bake-off, not the end of the world.
Let the
Swello
blonde lady
underscore said
come.
5.8 in Capitano we
Not
trust.
all bad. She agreed to
5.8.
compensate Firma.
So
That's
soon.
mission accomplished for the Spina. Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the Codex would solve
I feel
everything,
that when they
I'd have just done
go
it.
to
Swello underscore
Kandria,
said she was ashes,
bother with the whole
but he has a
cooking
body.
contest. It's such a waste of time
we
and
have
energy.
phoenixes that rise from the ashes. But Escoffier, but she was literally a, what do you call those, like amber flame or something. We can resurrect her. We have immortal people around here, I'm sure.
No. No! This doesn't make any sense!
What the heck?
Huh?
That's it? No secrets. No nothing? I don't believe it. This can't be happening.
Yeah, it's like the dragon scroll from
Chef
Kung Fu
Savannah.
Panda. It was you all along.
Savannah?
Oh shit. It was all for nothing.
It's nothing life-threatening. Just a lot of pent-up stress and
Swello
exhaustion.
underscore said where's unknown nowadays.
He was here.
Oh, I knew it.
Just after we left, he
Pent-up
came here
stress?
yesterday. You can actually
Swello
check the
underscore said
chat
I
of
don't have
yesterday.
access to Discord in the hospital sadly.
The person she puts the most
You
pressure
can
on
actually read
is
his chat
herself.
messages.
Yes, there are
In
nights when
yesterday's
she makes
stream.
us redo things
Just as you
over
left,
Swello
he came
underscore said
here.
Maynasium has such a French accent lol.
every night.
Oh my god.
She'll
Yes,
hide herself
not
away in the
just French
kitchen
accent,
working
it's
on
the-
new techniques
He's
and
having too much
recipes,
fun with the
and only
voice
realize how
acting.
long she's been at it when we come to work the following morning.
But why? Why would she do that?
Our best guess is she doesn't want to
Yeah,
be seen
and I
as
just
less of a
found
chef
out
than a
that Navia
Escoffier.
V and Boothil V
And
are
there it is.
just
Even
yesterday.
so,
And now
that's no
I
excuse for taking her anger out on the rest of
imagine
you.
Navia with Boothil and it's
And
such a
it's
weird
definitely
combo.
no excuse for cheating in the cooking contest.
What in
About
fucking
that,
are you doing, my
we
lady?
honestly have no idea how she did it. We were focused on our own work the whole time.
Swello underscore said
Yes.
Vlad and Lini Shirvas.
Yes, Blade and
Leone
Lily.
and Algalia were the
Yes,
ones
I
I
forgot
tasked
about
with
that.
labeling the cakes.
Who
Swello
else?
underscore said and Sino's voice actor literally voices Leon in Pokemon.
Oh my god. He
Not
is
to
that
worry.
old?
Come on, join me downstairs. I'll interrogate the guilty Gateau myself.
Go and interrogate the cake. Where the heck is cake?
Silence!
Yes, silence. Yeah, I used to play with controller, so I think just this year I
How
started
is it?
playing with keyboard.
You
I
figured out what
always
it was?
press E instead of W.
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate. I'd rather eat wet cement than this.
Is it really that bad? I made sure to taste test it before it was served.
Oh no.
Oh, relax. This isn't your cake. Savannah never switched the plates. The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake base, which means someone tampered with it while it was being made.
Oh shit.
Or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
It's her. Who else? It's her. Look at her guilty face.
I'm sorry. I was forced into it.
Yeah, never trust a girl with name
It was
Bonnie.
Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would.
Now she sounds sus.
She would-
I don't know. She's going too hard on
Calm down, Monica. I've already accepted
Oh,
defeat.
maybe not.
And if I wanted retribution, I would have brought this up when the results were announced. Whatever's going on with you, just spill the beans. There's no need to hide it.
I
hated you.
I was the one who caused the food safety
Oh shit,
incident
I
that
knew
one
she was
time.
the problem.
Food safety.
She
Wait,
went to jail for
You mean
you.
the Lumeline incident? So you procured the contaminated ingredients?
I think so. Savannah and I were on procurement that day. I didn't check everything as well as I should have, and so
So maybe
I let
not
contaminated ingredients make it into
completely
the
her fault,
kitchen.
but
I swear I
technically
didn't
it
do
is
it
her.
on purpose. I had no idea there was an issue with them, and I didn't know it would end up with Escoffier going to jail. But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use it as leverage to blackmail me with.
Oh shit.
This
is too much
is
drama.
crazy.
Yes.
So Savannah pressured you into sabotaging
Her voice
Escoffier's
hits in my
cake by
ear,
threatening to
literally.
expose your secret if you didn't?
I think it
I
is
know,
too high
it's
pitched.
terrible. I'm so sorry. I was so scared. The thought of Chef Escoffier finding out that I put her in jail, it made me freeze up with fear. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Seriously?
Why am I
All
laughing?
this fuss over a little slip up?
Swellow underscore said hotel just removed their free Wi-Fi LOL.
Yes.
I did my stint at the fortress, and now I'm out.
Ahil Abdul Majid said so apparently our Lekino should come back in 6.0.
The only factor.
I do not have enough
So
primos.
you don't
Oh
need to
shit.
feel
And
ashamed
I
or
have nothing.
frightened
I am
or
literally a beggar
anything
right
like
now.
that. Any more than you need to act
Swellow
hard when your
underscore
pants
said
are
now I have to
bra.
connect to hospital Wi-Fi again.
You mean
So they gave you their Wi-Fi?
you forgive me?
Swellow underscore said at Ahil
Saying you
Abdul
don't have to
Majid
take
so quick.
responsibility for your mistakes.
Yeah, I don't.
You should tell
think so she's
Vanisham to
coming
mark
back.
down your performance
That's
for the
it,
past
yes.
few months. Then do some digging and find out
If
exactly
she's
where
in
those
one of the
contaminated
quests,
ingredients
maybe
came
they
from.
can do that.
Sure, you've made
They sometimes do
mistakes,
that when
but now's the time to
character-
fix them. Understood?
It's a major part of the
Understood.
story. They will like literally put snug their banner somewhere in between.
Ahil Abdul Majid said I take it you'll definitely pull for her in your alt.
The original codex would
I will
compel
get
her to
C3
resort.
Nuvi on
Swellow
rerun, I guess.
underscore said he'll get C3 Nuvi on rerun I guess.
I have my suspicions. Not that I've got
Yes,
any
I'm
proof
still
to back
thinking
them
what
up,
should
though.
I get on my old account.
What happened to me?
I don't have enough wishes to get both the weapon and
I've
the
overheard some
I am
customers
thinking of
murmuring
getting
about
both
how the
at once.
Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left. They think our menu doesn't taste like it used to, especially our signature items.
You mean Ghetto Deboned?
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the flavor seems subtly different from how it used to be. But the difference was so small, I'm sure no one would notice it besides our most loyal customers and true dessert connoisseurs.
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see why Savannah would get so hung up on it. So many times I've seen her make the cake base over
She's
and over
listening.
again, late into the night, determined to match Escoffier's version. But something's always slightly off every time.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Never really gave it much thought though.
Thinking back on it now, it's clear that Savannah's been in a downward spiral ever since Escoffier left.
Yes, the classic
She
Genshin
wants to
story.
prove that she can fill
Make
Escoffier's
her
shoes.
antagonist.
That's gotta be the reason.
That give her something to redeem.
But after countless setbacks, she's getting
and we
more
got
and more
a-
unhinged.
another story quest.
And at
that
some
adds
point
nothing
along
to
the
the
way,
world.
she switched from doubting herself to doubting Escoffier.
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
She thought the codex from Escoffier was a fake.
Yeah, it would explain why she was bent on getting the original at any cost. She must have thought Escoffier purposely omitted key
I don't know,
details from her
Escoffier mouth
recipes when
looks
she
like
copied them
has
out.
something in her mouth.
Also, she could retain her place as
Like
the number
she's
one
putting
chef in
food there
Fontaine,
and
the
just
only
not
one
cheering
privy to
because
all the
everyone is
secrets of
looking
the
at her.
trade.
Oh, for goodness sake. What a stupid idea.
Of course. Then she finally got the codex only to discover that the secret recipes she's been pining for don't exist at all. Seeing how utterly wrong she was must have been a real shock to the system. It probably brought up everything at once.
I'm going to
it
use my
overwhelmed
resume
her,
today.
and she
Swellow underscore said be British accent slipping up.
Yes, I noticed that too. And
There's
yesterday
still
it was a
one
lot.
thing that doesn't make sense though. If Savannah had the real recipe
We are in
all
the phase
along,
of Genshin
how come
UK.
it tasted different? She might not be on the same
We have a
level
lot of
as
gun
Escoffier,
characters.
but surely
And
After
now
like
we will
50
have like
attempts, she'd get it right one of those
the
times.
East India Company taking
You'd
claim
think
of
so,
the
but
land in Teviat.
geniuses like Escoffier are in a league of their own.
Well, at least they are getting somewhat better with the face expression. They are doing those eyes and stuff more and more. Before it just used to be stoic face.
New head
Whether
chef,
they
you
speak,
say?
they said nothing.
What's her name?
She has more expressions.
I don't think I've heard of her before. I
That
wonder,
is not a
can the
spirited
Hotel de
discussion.
Boer keep its edge without a
His
Scoffier at
energy
the
was so
helm?
low.
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Does it taste good or not? I think she's more of Gordon Ramsay. She literally has a crash out.
Swellow underscore said how'd you drag the EIC LOL.
From now on, you will be its keeper. Don't
have
listen
no
to the
idea.
doubters. If I say you can do it, then you can do it. Even if you don't believe in yourself, at least believe in me.
Believe in me that believes in
Hey,
you.
did you hear me? Once I'm gone,
literally have a
the
Kamina
restaurant is
moment.
all yours.
Swellow underscore said East India Company.
Oh. Because of the British. They're taking
All
over
this
the
time.
Genshin.
I've been blaming other people, but maybe
Her VA is good though.
I'm the problem.
Her voice is nice. Literally, some of the NPC has very sad voice, like those the other
I
adapters.
sincerely
along with
apologize
Cloud
for putting
Retainer.
everyone out.
The
Savannah's
Moon
awake
Carver,
now,
his
but
voice
I don't think
is
she's ready
fantastic
to
in
speak
English.
to anyone yet. Let's give her the day to calm down. I'm sure you'll have the chance to talk
I
everything
hope
out
they will be
tomorrow.
playable too, because those two have random NPC and
In that case,
we need
I'll go and
more
update for
adapters,
Ma and his
more
family.
playable adapters.
I wonder what he'll make of all this. So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
Sure, let's go.
Swellow underscore said I want Vidroveneer to be
I'll give
playable.
myself a
Oh,
sweet
yeah.
treat when I get back home.
The voice actor they have in the
Macarons? Or are you
Signora-
gonna switch?
Swellow underscore said he must look crazy good since he's Dane's older brother.
yes, that is true. But the main guy who was in the
Traveler,
trailer,
how much
the
do you know
Signora-
about the snow-winged goose?
Oh my god, I forgot the word. When she died, they put up
Every
a
year they migrate long
Fatui
distances in
banquet.
search of a
What do you call
suitable
it? Funeral?
home.
The Fatui funeral.
There's always one
And
goose at the
that
front
guy,
whose
his
job is
voice
to
was
lead the
amazing,
flock.
though.
Fontaine poets often use
Swellow
them as
underscore said
Yes.
Pierrot.
to explore the
Pierrot.
ideas about leadership.
Swellow underscore
Yes,
said my
the
sexy
sexy
grandpa.
They usually imagine
Yes, the
someone who's a
sexy
cut
grandpa.
above the rest, a model of perfection.
That
But what
voice
those
was
poets
amazing. I
don't know
hope
is that during a
they still have the
migration,
same VA
the lead
because it has
goose
been
is
so
always
long.
changing. Once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock and allows another goose to take
I
its
hope
place.
all of the
So
Hexagons
the truth
circle are
is that
playable.
leadership, with all the responsibilities,
Swellow
I have no
underscore
idea
said
about
now you shall
Barbatos.
rest,
something that
encased
everyone
upon
takes
layer
turns
and layer
Yes.
of ice.
But we humans
yes,
completely
that is
miss
the
that
dialogue.
fact when we project
was
our
amazing.
own ideas about social hierarchies onto them.
I hope all the people in the Hexagon circle. Why is that name?
I guess what I'm
Name so
saying is,
difficult. Should be
Swellow
playable,
underscore
yes.
said, but
notion
Rosalind,
that
I
there's some
promise
sort of
you,
gulf between
your
normal
final resting place will
Yes.
be the entirety of the old
Yes.
world.
science,
I remember
not
that dialogue.
magic.
That
Given the
was
same
amazing.
ingredients,
Yes.
same recipe,
Hexen
and the same
circle, yeah.
environment,
When I look at it, I
I
can
see no
pronounce it.
reason
Swellow underscore said Hexen
able
circle.
to create
Yes,
the exact
Hexen
same
circle.
dish.
Thank you, AI
Of
voice.
course, some people have a
Hexen
more
circle.
sensitive palate than others, and
Well,
some
poor
people are just
Barbatos,
born bolder or more
Barbatos,
conscientious.
They literally have a grandma.
But these are all variables that can be
Her
accounted for
Japanese
with
voice was
time
so
and
amazing. I
practice.
know the English one
I'd
too.
have
Swellow
no
underscore
reason to
said let
expect
them
so
make
much
baby
from
girl
others.
copy
I
Tano
believe
playable first
perfection.
RAHHHHHH.
The only
Oh,
reason
yes.
I hold people to high standards is because, well, I believe they're capable of greatness.
I don't know if you are right, but I think that's a great thing to believe in.
Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna get to
I
the
also
bottom
want
of why
Captain to be
Savannah
playable,
failed.
but not like
And
literally
come
right
tomorrow,
now.
I'll give her the scolding of her
Like
life,
he just went into
pointing
that
out
thing.
all the mistakes
Give
she's
him
made
like
along
one
the way.
huge nation.
Then she'll finally see the error of her ways.
I think when we are at the end of, let's say, what's that? Oh my god. The ice region, oh shit.
Swellow underscore said actually he might have a pet dragon or
I'm gonna head
phoenix.
to the Hotel de Boer and spend the night investigating.
I hope it's
I guess
Phoenix
I'll see you
and
tomorrow.
it is resurrected Rosaline.
Genius?
Swellow underscore said in Mer
This
Gibberish.
is just another
Yes,
way of
after
saying
that,
I'm too lazy to figure out how I need to
I wouldn't mind
improve.
seeing Captain
It's
again.
defeatist
But
attitude and I
not
won't stand for
immediate.
it.
He just died. Let us mourn him. Wait until the following day 5 to 7. Alright, this is today. Oh shit. I have to do it in the home. Let's wake up at 5:10. They should just add buttons here. This thing is redundant literally. No one uses this
Swellow
except when you
underscore
are
said
doing
my
story
stupid
quests.
novelette cannot cross 102k damage per CA.
At least you are doing 1 or 2k. But where are they? Inside.
Why are we here so early? Our meeting with Vanagem isn't for a while.
I wanted to check on
Swellow underscore
Escoffier.
said maybe C2 will make it 120, C3 120. Swellow underscore said 130.
Oh no. Escoffier, are you alright?
I think she is dead. Wait, what the heck? How many cakes are there?
I'm fine. Just need to get some more coffee in me.
You really did put an all nighter then.
Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all?
Oh shit, what was that? Let me get you to get some rest.
Alright.
Swellow underscore said she became cake
I
for glue.
appreciate it.
Yes.
Well, there's
Go to
cooking
sleep.
facilities here. Or we could just grab a cup of coffee from Cafe Lutece, but either way, hurry!
Let me look at her face below this table. Let me talk to her again.
Coffee. Need coffee.
Oh my god, she is dying. Does this thing have coffee? Purina's specialty. Oh, I can finally give a specialty. Alright. For la justice mean veneration of justice in Fontaine, as she who once performed one of the greatest of stage bore witness to the birth of sublime justice. Alright, I will give her this Purina's specialty.
Strong, bitter coffee beans, transformed through expert brewing and
It
balanced
is made by your
perfectly with
code.
rich, creamy steam milk. Wonderful.
She looks so happy there.
I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah,
Glad
the
to
lip
hear it.
thing is terrible, really
Make sure to
terrible.
catch up in your sleep when you get the chance.
How goes the investigation?
I think I figured out where the problem lies.
Swellow underscore said they wake all patients at 6 here in the morning sob.
Laugh or cry.
Yes, they actually do.
What
In
investigation?
hospitals.
What are you guys talking about?
I'll save it for when everyone else gets here. It's so stupidly small. I can't believe it's caused so much drama.
And yet, look at this kitchen. Seems like you had your own share of failed experiment last night.
Yes,
I think
except
they
my
changed their staff
failures
at
were
8.
stepping stones to success.
And before that, they have to
Escoffier, have you seen
prepare
Savannah?
another report of everything.
No, not
And hand
since
over to the
yesterday.
next person.
Why? What's wrong?
After seeing her home yesterday, we were all a little concerned about how she was doing. So,
And
I
she
dropped by
died?
her place early this morning to check on her. Only to find an empty house with the doors wide open.
Oh
I
no.
left Alphonse and the others to keep watch at her home while I checked the Hotel de Boer. I'm worried something bad might have happened. If she's not here, then where could she be?
Swellow underscore said French traumatized me a few years ago in school.
Alphonse? You're supposed to be keeping watch at
I
Savannah's
should try to
house.
talk like that.
We were, but then, just after you left, we found this stuff in her house.
A note?
Looks like a map with a
map.
bunch of random places circled.
Yeah,
What
is she
does it
going to
mean?
find the secret ingredient?
Wait a second.
She's
This
becoming the
feels familiar.
Sanji of Genshin.
I'm sure
She's
these
going to
places are
find
all
the
connected
blue.
somehow. Of course, from the Codex. They're all
Oh, yes.
places that Modest explored
She's
on his
going after the
adventures.
old blue. The founder of the hotel.
Swellow underscore said the quest
Yeah,
is so
but-
good from here.
I don't understand.
All right.
The adventure
Let
logs
me
in the
log in.
Codex are too fragmented to be of any use. How come this map shows all the missing details?
The
I don't
Codex
use
de
it,
Bord?
it's okay.
Then, this place marked in red out at sea. Could that be the fabled birthplace of Gateau de Bord?
Seriously? So now she set her sights on finding the original recipe and beating Escoffier that way? Geez, Savannah. Anything to overcome a gâteau plateau, huh?
Oh my
Ugh,
god.
idiot! Does she have a death wish? Those ruins are thousands of years old.
Hold on. There's more. Besides the map, we also found these letters.
Letters? Oh shit. Letter of unknown origin. Oh no, that is an ominous sign. A letter received several months ago. It was you. You let the luminal through, didn't you? Oh shit. I knew you were responsible for purchasing the problematic ingredient that day. Oh, so she was the one. What would your good friend think? I wonder if she learned that she suffered on account of your negligence. What would the people in the hotel think? So, I imagine you would like to keep this a secret from Escoffier. Wouldn't you, head chef Savannah? Oh no. Then a letter received several weeks ago. It started a month ago, then 3 weeks ago. Retrieve the real codex by any means necessary. That's where the real treasure can be found, and you give it away like a fool. Well then, you are going to get it back, whether in a bet or by force, it doesn't matter. Oh shit, now we are redeeming her. Really? Oh, I know. Don't you have that cooking showdown of yours? And if you don't think that you can win, why you simply need to have your opponent lose. I imagine that assistant of yours might come in handy in that regard. And a letter received not long ago. What are you dawdling for? She was the one who concealed the secret recipe in the first place. Why else do you think you have never been able to recreate her work? She's afraid that you will outshine her. Someone is gaslighting her. What do you imagine everyone say about you, both within and beyond the hotel wall? Hotel. Ordinary, they call you untalented, a hack, a failure who will never surpass Escoffier. And you know who fault that is. That's right, it's hers. She is no saint, never has been. So why hesitate? So, threatening plus gaslighting.
It was
Someone is after
you.
this.
You let the Lumaline through, didn't you? It sounds like a threat
Yes.
letter.
Threat letter.
Does this mean that Savannah was responsible for the safety incident? And not Monica after all?
Well, technically they are both.
Retrieve the codex by any means necessary. So the cooking contest and the cheating. Someone else was behind her pulling the strings?
She's keeping the true recipe to herself.
Ugh, this is all such a mess. Paimon needs a second to process this. First, we thought that Savannah forced Monica to cheat in the cooking contest. But now, it turns out that someone else forced Savannah to force
I think after
Monica
this I
to
should
cheat.
do Emily. After that I should do Chiori. We will go from cook to dress. Or is it the other way around? Cook to tailor to and perfume girl.
You're finally here. Of
They
course.
should make
I
that
should
two
have
horny
Swellow
perfume
underscore
girls.
said I
As soon as
didn't
I
do
read
half
your
of the
threat letter.
stories.
The
Yes.
food safety incident. The demand for a
did none of
cooking
them.
contest. The instruction
Only
to
some of them
blackmail
that was
Monica.
like required for
Even
the
the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping
other-
secrets from me. It was
What?
all part of your
like
grand
for the Chazam
plan,
quest we have to do the
wasn't
only
it?
one and like that.
Monica?
Or the Shogun one, part 1 and things like that. I haven't done any of the extra story quests. That's why I'm doing all of them in series. Not actually series. What the heck, where am
We
I?
should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
Oh no. Alright, say. What do you have to say? Okay, now the dialogue is gone. Wait, where are the story quests? Let me show you. I have to start with. I have never met him, actually. Not even once. I have to do all of these. And who I haven't met actually. Wait, I technically haven't met Theory too. Not
Swellow
Emily
underscore
either.
said, was Sino's quest good?
But I still have to do it. I haven't done none of them. This is part 1 and this is part 2.
Swellow underscore said his damage was so ass, oh god.
And I hate these. Well, not hate, I have only done one of these. Yes, see, literally 1 of 5 and none of these. Well, enter to the underwater. Alright, let's go. So is this the good part? Are we going to fight someone? Oh, we need cryo hydro. Alright, Songyun.
Swellow underscore said, did you not see the earlier plot twist?
That happened just now.
Swellow underscore said that happened just now.
Which one? Where we read the mysterious letter and was not her. Someone else is also behind that. That plot twist. This looks like a restaurant.
This place looks like an underwater restaurant, doesn't it? Suddenly, the idea of an adventure chef finding secret ingredients makes a whole lot more sense.
I think Modest's codex.
Swellow underscore said the Savannah and Monis one.
Bath from the time of Remoria.
Yes, I
so
know
yeah,
that.
definitely the kind of place that would have served food and drinks.
Wait, blubber beast?
Some blubber beasts have come to join the party? How did they get here?
It is underwater Paimon. Oh no, do not fight me.
Oh, they ran off!
Yes, they are not used to seeing humans. Let's head further in.
That could be easier said than done. Something's blocking the entrance.
No, not these rooms
Well,
again.
did
Do we have
Modest
to
mention
play
it in
those
his
things?
adventure logs by any chance? They must have gotten through somehow.
Good point. Yes, that's right. It's coming back to me now.
Swellow underscore said, yep.
We prepared a banquet for our shy little guests, and as the food flowed away on the current, they broke into a joyous chorus, and the path opened to us.
Oh yes. So they will open it.
We have
So
to
we have
feed
to-
the blubber beasts?
We have to play
With
there.
what? There's nothing here besides rocks, romaritime flowers, and lumitwal. See,
Well, that's
this
it.
is why you should always bring snacks. You never know when you're gonna need them. Now we have to head all the way back to shore and grab some.
No,
There's
Paimon,
no time for that.
Yes, this will
Romaritime
have to
flowers
do.
and lumitwal will have to do. They may not look appetizing to us, but who knows? They could be blubber beast delicacies.
Wait, we're seriously gonna try this?
I don't even have to try. Oh, I actually have to try. No, this gave me the red one. I actually made the blue one. Alright. Balance. 4, I need 4 of the blue one. I can do 5 to 7 minus 3. Alright. So let's do 5 and do 7 minus 3. Dun dun dun. They should give us more difficult puzzle. maybe because I am good with numbers. That's why.
Swellow underscore said only the maths part is fun, lol.
Yes. To me,
Trust me, they'll love
only
it.
the math part is fun. More pertinently, how do we actually feed it to them?
Oh, good question. If we try to
Just
put them
throw it
in the pool,
water.
we'll probably just scare them off again, and who knows how long they'll be gone.
Oh. There is that
Yes,
huge
we
ass
can't
thing.
afford to wait for them to double back. Oh, what was it that Modest said again? Something about the food.
Swellow underscore said blubber beasts are so cute.
Yes, but I have farmed them a lot for Nubilat too. Oh, so I have to place them there. Oh. Oh, I get it. So this one goes to there. Alright. Deliver. I also like these kinds of puzzle too. But the thing is, they are always easy. We did this kind of puzzle at I think the fortress or at a similar place where we have to redirect the energy. I think we did it at the
It
fortress.
must taste better than Paimon thought.
We have to redirect that energy.
Swellow underscore said in Moropid.
Yes.
Swellow underscore said yeah.
Yep. That was fun.
A little amuse-bouche. Crap! The track's turned back again. Oh, so annoying.
Alright, I have 5 and 1 6. These are very easy. Alright, time for the next one. Let's rotate it. Okay, one more time. And yep, it is connected. They don't even let me go near that thing. They knew I would try to kill it. And there comes the singing.
Hey, it's open!
Wait a second. Put that chest there, near the stairs. Why so
Swellow
far
underscore
away?
said did you do the secret blubber beast quest?
Wait a second. Which one? Which one? The secret blubber
Swellow
beast?
underscore said the one where you raise one and release it freely.
Phase one. I don't think so. I don't remember that one. I only remember that one long ass world quest about that lady and the octopus, the little octopus thingy. I only remember that one. She's fine. She's here. Wait. Both of them are here.
Swellow underscore
give me your
said no.
water.
You have to feed fish to a blubber beast every day.
Here.
Swellow underscore said and then you
I
get
said
primos.
your water, the one you just drank out of.
Ola, tell me which blubber beast is it?
Sure.
After this, I will start from today feeding it fish. Well, I'm actually out of fish. So. Well, we can
All
farm
those
though.
years slaving away under Escoffier, and then you. Today, it's finally paying off.
Wait, is she the one
Not
who...
only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden, but I also get to boss you around like my little
I
lapdog.
knew it. She was the boss.
Hey, go scout ahead for me. If
Oh
we
my
need to
God,
do
that
any more
voice.
blast
Swellow
throwing,
underscore
I wanna
said
know where
yeah.
to lay the explosives.
She betrayed me twice. Literally
Did you not
twice.
hear me? Get going.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
Yeah.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident. I swear, if I'd known what you were planning, I'd never have.
Don't be so self-righteous.
Admit it, you've
We
always
need
been
both of
jealous
these
of
bees at
Escoffier. That's why you lapped up
Characters.
everything I told you. You were terrified of her
like
finding
both
out
of
about
these
your
voices.
part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way her reputation hung over you. So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain, that she deliberately hid her secret recipes from you just to hold you back. It was the
Swellow
only
underscore
excuse
said
you
they have
needed
more
to
emotions
justify
in their
getting
voice
back
than
at her.
Emily.
Yes.
First, idolization,
Also,
then
Alice too.
jealousy,
Alice was
suspicion,
full of
and
emotions.
self-deception.
And
That's
whoever
what this comes down
her
to.
view was,
It was
either
the
she
same
was
story with
experienced or she was
Savelli and my
having too much fun.
ancestor. He offered Modestus friendship only to murder him out of vanity. He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I even found this place. You have no idea.
Swellow underscore said Alice is like a seductive Lisa Core witch.
Yes.
So you see, you're no
But
better
she's
than
literally
Savelli.
a mama.
If you can't beat him, betray
Lisa
him,
is not.
right?
I am no Savelli, nor will I ever be.
Oh, put a lid on it. You really think you can absolve yourself of your vindictive and jealous behavior now? Just because you finally realize that Escoffier never kept any secrets from you? You didn't show any remorse when she
I'm
left,
going to
or in the
message
cooking
unknown user.
contest. Why start now?
I'm like,
You have
where
no
is
right
he?
to redemption.
You're right. I
Bro,
don't deserve her
where
forgiveness.
are you?
But I am
Captain
done
Lover
being
is
bullied into
here.
submission by you!
For you.
Ooh, feisty. But you should watch your tone. Talking to me like that could get you in big trouble.
I somehow doubt that. Since I poisoned both our water bottles.
Oh shit.
What?
Ever since I learned the truth. I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You
Swellow underscore said Monica's voice is so nice.
Yep.
And now this is payback!
But you drank it too.
It's what we both deserve. This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier.
And now she got
You'll
redeemed.
die here with me, Monica!
You.
Oh my god. Just say one more time, you.
What's so funny?
Oh, you're too much. I thought I'd play along for a bit just to
She
amuse
did not
myself.
drink the water.
You gave a very rousing performance. I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no poison in these
Oh, shit.
bottles, just clean, fresh water.
What is this double triple crossing stuff?
No.
It reminds me of those
Revenge
heist
is a
movies.
dish best
where the
served
plan
cold, you
after
know.
plan after plan.
Did you really think your half-baked plot would fool me?
Double cross, triple cross.
You're a lousy
It
chef,
reminds me of that
and you
one
make a
of
lousy
the
villain too.
Rick
A
and Morty
complete
episode
waste of
where they made a
space.
movie.
No
where
wonder
they
you never
made a
amounted
robot to
to
make a
anything.
movie.
Everything I ever did was a failure. And now, I failed again.
I put
For the
poison in the
last
water.
time.
You fool! I have already
Why don't
changed
you
the
try
bottle.
your hand at being a comedian in
fool.
your
It
next
was-
life? You got a good laugh out of
in the
me.
tap water actually.
But now the show's over. You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for me. But you had your chance,
Oh, shit,
and now
she
it's
had
time
a-
to say goodbye.
That's not a knife.
Stop
What is
right
that? Dagger.
there.
She had a dagger.
Let her go, Monica. We've got you surrounded.
What do you think surrounded? You guys are literally on the one
Looks
side.
like I'll have to keep you around for a little longer.
And now she has a.
Stay back if
I'm
you want her
losing my
alive.
English.
Escoffier and the Traveler.
What do you tell when someone has
I
someone
can't
other?
take you both on in combat, but if you
A
so much
prisoner?
as
No, not
flinch,
a
I can
prisoner.
end Savannah's life in a heartbeat.
She has someone now.
Monica,
Oh my
what are
God.
you hoping to
That one is
achieve by
literally
this?
here.
You're about to commit murder, and for what? A recipe?
A
Well,
recipe.
it's the recipe of KFC.
You chefs are all blinded by your myopic
Maybe
focus on
something in
kitchen
their
affairs. Well, some of us actually have bigger fish to fry. Modeste.
Swellow underscore said, did you
The
finish
truth
the bro
behind his
quest?
so-called genius, the je ne
Which
sais
one
quoi factor
is the
in
bro
his
quest?
gâteau de bourg, and it's right here in these
Oh,
ruins.
the one
Are you
where
serious? You're here because
saw
of the
in the
Gâteau
trailer,
de Bourg
like,
obsession?
when
You've
Risley
gone
and
completely
Snowy
mad.
had the
Swellow
I couldn't
underscore
care
said
less about the
IFA and
cake
Oren.
itself.
Nope, I haven't done
No,
that.
the real
I
treasure
thought
is
it
the
was
secret
the part of this
ingredient that
quest. He
Modeste
was the one
sourced
bringing
from these
vegetables.
ruins.
It was not.
He and Savelli were fools. A priceless
Alright.
treasure of
Was that
Remoria
the
in the
event
palms
quest
of
then?
their hands, and they thought, ooh, this would
have
go
to do
great
that
in our
next.
cake mix. We're talking about a powerful stimulant that also sharpens the senses. That's no cooking ingredient.
Oh,
It's a
no.
groundbreaking drug.
She's
That's
after
right.
math.
I've done my research. It was a drug that Remoria developed for their war machine. I could make a killing by selling it to the treasure hoarders or the Fatui.
Will you listen to yourself? You're completely delusional.
Swellow underscore said methylpheo.
My eyes are wide open.
I think she's on math.
Just wait till I get my
They're
hands
too
on
much
this
wide
treasure.
open.
You'll see what a fool you've been.
Swellow underscore said Fatui mentioned Ra.
Yes.
Wait, what's that sound?
If you have eyes, you can see.
Just when I
The
thought
whole
she
thing
couldn't
is
get
falling off.
any crazier. She's lucky the whole place didn't collapse.
Let's find another route and go after her.
Uh-oh.
It reminds me of the quest we did with Amber when we were
Monica
after
must
that
have taken her.
fast as
What a
villain.
coward. She's
The
only
thief.
taken her hostage because she knows that she's no match for you.
Literally at the very beginning of the monster.
That's true.
Raptor.
Even
I
if
think
she
it-
finds the
his name
treasure,
was
she'll need
Raptor,
Savannah
right?
alive if she wants to get out of here in one piece.
Where the Amber did a leap of faith.
Well, our path's been blocked, so let's
Yes.
look for another route.
Same procedure. We will look the other way. New mail. Oh no. Let's look for way forward nearby. Is it that way? Oh shit. Oh, I'm back. Oh no, I came from that way. Yeah, so it is that way. Let me see if there is anything here. Have you seen that new gacha trailer? Oh, so this one is closed.
The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere.
Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot this is Fontaine. He can go
Swellow
underwater.
underscore said trailer for.
There is a new gacha game. Where is that?
Swellow underscore
looks
said
amazing.
that unreleased game.
Yes, that unreleased game. They released their like literal demo kind of, or the trailer.
Swellow underscore said I saw one.
Yes,
Graphics
yes.
look so good.
Yes.
You could
that is
even
the one.
ride horses or something.
Yes. The one with silver horse. And the horse could fly too.
How are they still mobile?
They were probably awakened by the explosion just now. Alright, Night Skills 101. Time for some rough chopping.
I should have brought Katina. Oh my god, they are gone. Following the exalted her most order and in accordance with our Sebastos most sacred, most benevolent temper, we establish here a dash as condolences for the naturalized barbarian soldiers, savages they may have been, but they were also. Oh, the drug stuff. Alright. With this secret treasure granted graciously, the wild golden which are satisfied, they may fight with the hundredfold bravery. Alright, maybe they took the drug and fight bravely. Oh no! Once again, we have to do this.
Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for
I
our
don't know
guests.
what is happening to this camera. It is connecting and disconnecting automatically. Alright, we need 2 red. Give me 2 red. 2 red. 2 red. They are not giving me 2 red. It 6 minus 4. Or maybe. Alright, let me try with this. We need 2 red, right? 4 and 3, 7. 5 and 3. 8 and 4, 12. Wait a minute. Yes. 6, 5.
Swellow underscore said
2.
blue 6, red 5, 3. Swellow underscore said I
missed.
think.
Yes. I messed up. Alright, don't worry, we can get more. Now we actually need. We are back again at 2 red.
Swellow underscore said you would have gotten 8 blue and 8 red.
Yes, I would have. Alright. Let's hope I get a good blue one. 5. Alright, now I am going by hit and trial method. We are again back at 2 blue. Alright, I think I will do this. 4 blue.
A little amuse-bouche.
4 blue finally. And here it goes. Yeah, I messed up the very first calculation. It would have been easy. Oh no, I have to do it twice. We have to take blue there. Disconnected idea. Let's put the next one. I cannot actually. It is still going.
It seems to really like the texture of Rome Maritime flowers.
Yeah, I am not even touching this wire. And it is going haywire. Alright, I need 3 blue. Alright, let's do this one first. For the exact number. Here you go. Wait, does she have jiggle physics? Oh yes. Maybe too much. I didn't know she was packing a whole bakery. But who needs this? Oh, I have to do it twice.
Swellow underscore said she doesn't even have a bra.
What the heck? Wait, do I have to do it quick? Oh no. Can you move? I have to do it quick. Move. Do not change midway. Yes, she does not have.
Shower me with praise!
From whence you came?
That thing does so much damage. Oh.
I never knew you could process Lumitwol like that. Alright,
I
I've got
think
to jot this
Chongyun
down.
and Bennett should be friends.
Lumitwols and
They are
maritime
not connected
flowers.
enemy, right?
This could open the door to a whole new world.
Because I only know
that's
that he
literally
and
the plan.
Bova boy is friends.
Wait, hold on.
think
Which
so.
door are you talking about?
Go back to her. Yes, she does not have a.
Swellow underscore said Bennett and
Chongyun, him.
Swift and merciful.
They are both kind of similar, right? He has a special body, so that ghosts are afraid of him. But so he has never met a single
Swellow
ghost or
underscore said
yokai.
Chongus.
Yes, Chongus.
That's
And Bennett is
strange.
like literally
These don't look
unlucky.
Romorian to
Swellow
me.
underscore said
More
I'm
like
gonna
last
start
century
building him
Fontaine.
soon.
Yes, I am currently building him slowly. They don't look that worn either. Could they have been left by previous adventurers?
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh? Oh, Modeste and Savelli, do you think they camped here?
I think so.
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but
So maybe Monica
maybe
come here
one of them
alone
came back alone at a later date.
Oh, the other dude who was foreshadowed.
Oh, you really think so?
Trust our adventurers' instincts. We're pros at this stuff, just like you're a pro in the kitchen.
Well, I am pro at least.
Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring
Because Paimon just
experience overall,
vanishes
but
when we have stuff to do.
Paimon's
There is
definitely
one
a
more.
pro rummager from all those treasure chests.
And bingo, found it.
Paimon was just about to show off her rummaging skills.
Huh,
There
no
is one more
kidding.
tablet.
Are all
Don't stop
adventurers
there.
so obsessed with journaling?
Let's
I mean,
also read that later.
I guess I take a lot of notes when I'm cooking as well, but I thought that was just me.
Oh, you haven't seen my
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
archives. I literally have stuff on whole tablet.
It's been years since
I
I've
have
last
stolen
visited
books
these
from
ruins.
the Dawn winery to add
It's
to my
exactly
collection.
the way I remember it. This place probably hasn't changed in millennia.
Like,
Sadly,
why was he camping like
up
that?
above,
It's not like
on
it
dry
is
land,
raining here.
everything
So why does he
has
need that
changed.
roof?
The treasure of Remoria.
It's not that sturdy.
That's what we
one.
used to
So if
call
something
it.
fell, he's
Modeste
going
was
to die
right
either
about its
way.
potential. It turned Gâteau de Bourg into a national sensation.
Well, there is air around here.
Our limited
So
stock
maybe
of the
we need
substance meant that the gâteau could only be produced on a small scale. But this only drove up the popularity all the more. Modeste was right about that too. He predicted all of it. He was praised as a genius, while I, as the one person who'd ever disagreed with him, was labeled a talentless fool. Modeste tried his best to console me, but I knew better than anyone just how great the gulf was between us. Our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends and a career of his own. Why invite further disdain by inserting myself where I did not belong? I told myself that maybe one day, when I finally created a masterpiece of my own, I'd be able to face him without shame. Or maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of self-loathing behind me,
This
I'd be
literally
able to
reminds
ask him
me
with
of
a
that
smile on
one
my
episode
face.
of Linked
Swellow
Click.
underscore
The
said I feel
secret.
bad for Savali.
for old time's
Yes.
sake.
Have you watched Linked Click?
Unfortunately,
It is a
that
donghua,
day
the
will never
Chinese
come.
anime. Linked Click.
So it was
If you have
Savelli.
watched, they
From the
have one
sounds of
that
it,
one
he
episode
came
where
back
they have to
after
steal the
Modeste
secret
already
recipe
died.
I always thought
for
it was
that
just a
old
legend.
lady, because the
But
other lady
if
split
it's
up.
true, then this must be the place where they found their secret ingredient.
And
The
the secret
birthplace of
ingredient
Gateau de
was...
Boer.
I'm not going to
In
spoil
that
it.
case, what does that say about the death of Modeste? If it's all true, maybe Savelli really did have something to do with it.
Let's keep reading.
The taste of Gateau de Boer has changed. Modeste was convinced of this, even though everyone swore they couldn't tell. Being the perfectionist that he was, he refused to accept even the slightest flaw in his work. He stopped all sales of the product, locked himself away in the kitchen, and worked day and night, vowing to find out where he had gone wrong. But as he baked and taste tested over and over again, he found he only strayed further and further from the original taste. It was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness that the truth finally dawned on him. What had changed was not the gâteau, but his sense of taste.
Oh shit.
The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses, taste included, and invigorates the spirit. In the short term, it offers people the ultimate gourmet experience, but in the long term, it
Only
dulls their
eat this
senses
cake
entirely.
once in your lifetime. And that's
In
it.
hindsight, it made perfect sense. After all, why would a culture that sought liberation from the constraints of their bodies care for the loss of their senses? But we realized it too late. We were just too late. Over the course of his many culinary experiments, Modeste exhausted the remaining supply of the treasure of Remoria. He consumed it all
He
himself.
cannot taste anything.
The finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in
shit.
which he would never be able to taste anything ever again. Finally, in despair, he took his own life. And because we had become estranged, I could not be there to stop him,
It is similar to
to
Beethoven.
offer some words of comfort,
He
or
was
even to
like
say
deaf,
goodbye.
right? He used to feel the vibration.
Yet despite everything, he sent me his final letter.
The treasure of Remoria? Guess Monica was really onto something. It really was a kind of drug.
So, Modeste chose to end his own life.
Hey, Monica.
Then, why all the rumors that
I'm
Savelli
actually
murdered
rooting
him?
for her.
Also, neither the
Let her
Codex
win
nor
one time.
any other contemporary records make any mention of the treasure of Remoria. It's almost as if someone deliberately erased it from history.
Modeste told me
This guy
everything in
did.
his final letter. His was a
Savelli is
tale
the
of
goat.
how even a genius could fail, and how much more devastating it is when it happens.
Swellow_ said Beethoven suicide.
Did he hope I would
No,
gain
no.
some personal
Not
catharsis
suicided.
from knowing the truth? Or maybe he wished for me to warn the public about the dangers of Gateau de
He
Boer,
was creating
proving that I had been right all along.
symphony after symphony, but he was like,
But if the public ever learned how Modeste's
right,
greatest
completely
triumph became his
he
undoing,
went
his fall from grace would be
completely
swift
deaf
and
at the end of
merciless.
his life, I think.
1 minute a genius, the next a joke. It would surely spell the end for his restaurant too.
He was the greatest composer of all time.
What would be his legacy then? How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison to the scorn shown to
This guy
him by the
erased
history
everything
books.
of that drug.
I cannot let that come to pass. I will do what I must to protect his name. It will mean tampering with his notes to remove the damning details.
Swellow_ said Savelli W.
Yes, he is a W.
It may lead his family to suspect me of having a hand in his demise. But if that's the price of destroying all evidence of my crimes, then so be
shit.
it.
He went the Itachi route.
I would rather the world believe a tale of genius and jealousy than see his reputation in tatters.
They believe he's the
The
killer.
final loose end is the evidence here, at the bottom of the sea.
Oh shit, now we have to find that one evidence. Oh no, we have got to stop Monica.
Huh? What's wrong? Didn't we say Savannah should be safe for now?
But
So
she
we
has
thought,
the
but
stuff.
if Monica finds out what happened to the treasure, there's no telling what she might do.
We can always like make her completely silent. And it's not like anyone is going to all at that. The barbarians who take the dot are gradually losing part of their dot. There is no cause for worry. Wait, barbarians, they have giants, they have barbarians, the desire to break free from the flesh, but all right. This is what he's talking about. They were going numb, but they don't care. Wait. Oh. For 1 second, I thought, where is her tail? It was literally.
Swellow underscore said who take the drag gradually losing their sense of taste.
Yep. Or more like they lose
Swellow
all of their
underscore
senses.
said drug.
Yes. Oh shit.
The treasure of Remoria. I have found you at last. Savelli, you tried your best to bury the
Why is
truth,
it like
but you underestimated
that?
the
Like,
children
you know,
of
this is the
Modest.
stuff.
Some
Hide
fragments
it.
of his diary escaped your
Put it in
clutches,
water.
and we have held on to them for
it's
generations. But I have to thank you too, Savannah. Without your help retrieving the codex, and with it the last piece of the puzzle, I may never have found this place. But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of Remoria is mine!
She's a yandere. We need her playable for unknown user.
It's empty. It's empty.
Wait, what the heck?
Monica? Oh, we were seconds too late.
She drank it all.
Swellow underscore said real.
Escoffier? What's the deal with that jar?
It's empty.
Savelli's final act. He wanted to conceal the secret of the treasure forevermore and make sure
Bro
it would
drank
never
it
harm
all.
anyone again.
The absolute
So
giga
he came
chad.
here after his friend's death and destroyed every last shred that remained.
I thought he drank it all.
This can't be happening. All the years I spent piecing together the truth. All my painstaking planning. All that for an empty jar?
It looks absolutely
Monica,
gorgeous. Sell it.
Don't do anything stupid. This ruin is more dangerous than you realize.
Wait, that thing looks like
Oh,
it came out
shut
alive.
your
Yes.
pie hole!
And it is coming out alive. Shut your pie hole.
Praise be to Lord Remus.
And here it comes.
Barbarian shall be slain.
Wait, these guys speak? Oh shit.
She's a nutcase, a liability to herself and everyone else.
She died?
Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out.
And where is the other girl? She was just lying there. No, do not use your homing method.
Let's get it on.
One with my blade.
You asked for it.
Time to shine!
Submit for judgment.
Up to the freezer.
Be sanctified.
Be sanctified.
Swellow underscore said did you 36 star the abyss yesterday?
Nope. Failed on the floor 12 second or not it is floor 12, right? And the second one. Maybe it's because of the fighting, or maybe because Monica was too trigger happy with her explosive.
Either way, it's all her fault. Enough chit chat. Let's get out
They
of here,
literally like
traveler.
choked her.
Escoffier, come on!
Floor 12,
Okay, I'm
chamber
coming.
2. Yes, that's where I got stuck. Wait a second, she has
no,
a gun.
You don't. If I can't get what I want,
How
neither
are
will
you
any
alive?
of you.
Literally how?
I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final
He's the
moment, then it was
MVP of
all
this
worth
fight.
it.
He's literally the MVP. Oh my god, look at her.
You're a psycho.
Yes, she is.
Ha!
Oh my god. Why that triple question mark? We know who she is.
Savannah? Oh, when did you wake up?
When you were monologuing. Let's run. This
I
place
may
is
be a
falling
lousy
apart.
chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
Stop pausing. Hey, we need to go. We are out of time. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Traveler? Okay, let's go.
And make sure she's dead. Nope, she is not. No, it It would be crazy if they all ran away out and Monica is just there. She somehow survives miraculously. Alright, now they are loading the new region.
Escoffier! Savannah!
Wait, how do you guys know we will come out of here?
And Paimon!
Venegem! What are you all doing here?
What did you expect us to do? Stay at the restaurant and sit on our merry derrieres while the Traveler and Escoffier were out here risking their lives?
Oh, yes.
We had to do something, even though that something ended up being, well, waiting for you here instead.
Alright, these two guys are approved.
I don't deserve any of you. And I certainly don't deserve to be your head chef. It was my fault Escoffier had to leave. Then I couldn't live up to her standards. I acted like a tyrant in the kitchen.
Genshin pose.
And
All
now
the
I
female
almost
NPC
got
has this
myself
pose.
killed.
During the story
Come
quest,
back,
this one.
Escoffier. Come and be our head chef again. I'll never be able to replace you.
Okay, so everything I said to you the day I left, it just went in one ear and out the other?
Huh? Sorry, I was kinda in my own head at the time. All I could think about was the Lumiline situation. What?
Swellow_ said I keep remember Scaras come.
Forget it.
Oh, no.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, I didn't leave this job because of you. And you're not nearly as awful a chef as you think. If you were that bad, why would all your staff show up here for you?
When is the Skirk banner?
Escoffier
It's
is
coming
right.
soon, right?
Sure, you nitpick our work and get us to do things over a lot, but when it comes down to it, you're the one who's always doing whatever it takes to make sure the customers get served
I
on
don't have a
time.
good cryo.
Swellow_ said
Things were
5.7.
pretty rough after Escoffier left,
5.7.
and Savannah's the only
Swellow
reason we've been
_
able
said
to make
banners
it
are
through.
pretty odd.
Our customers know that Escoffier doesn't work for us anymore. But the fact
I
is,
forgot
they
what was
keep
what I was
coming
going to
back.
say. Yeah,
If
I don't
that's
have
not
a
an
good
endorsement
cryo.
of your work,
Dendro,
I
I
don't
am
know
done.
what
I have
is.
Tinary, I have
At the end of the
Nida,
day,
and I have the other
we're
guy.
all human,
Hydro
and we
too, I'm
all
also
make
done.
mistakes.
I have Yilan, I
All we
have
can do
Nuglet, I
is
have
recognize
Kirin.
where we get it wrong
For
and do
Pyro,
our
I have
best to
Bandy, I have
improve.
Xiangling. I
That's
think
all
those
that's
two are
humanly
like
possible.
very
No,
great Pyro.
I get what you're saying, but
What else? For
what
Electro,
I did to
I
Fermat
have
and to
Pookie, I
his
have
Swellow
Fischl.
_ said Emily / Shenhe and Mavwika / Shenhe.
There's someone else here to see you,
Wait,
Chef.
no.
Swellow _ said wait no.
Been a while, Chef Savannah.
Fermat? I'm so sorry.
Swellow _ said Emily / Skirk and
the way I
Mavwika /
stubbornly refused to
Shenhe.
go and see you after
Emily
you fell
and
ill.
Skirk. I have Emily.
There's no excuse.
I actually want Emily's weapon, but the weapon banner
I'm
is
too
not
late, aren't
still a
I?
scam. If you
The
don't have
damage
enough
is done.
pieces, you lose your
I heard that you can't even
Guarantee
hold a
to.
kitchen knife anymore.
Skirk and
Actually,
Movica.
I think I'm going to be just fine.
I know. I will go for Movica on my old account. I actually
We
have
thought
a
Firma's
weapon. I
problem
load
was
the 50
purely
of the
psychological
weapon.
in nature.
I have,
But
have a
after the
weapon on
threat
old
letter
account.
came to light, it got
And
Firma
Emily and
thinking.
Skirk. Oh.
And then he remembered the tea that Monica used to give him every night. And as it turns out,
I think I don't
she
have to
was
wish
lacing
for
it
few
with
months.
Lumaline the whole time.
I have to
No
collect
way!
Primo gems.
Doesn't that cause nerve damage?
It can. High doses pose a risk of serious nervous and sensory complications. But if you calculate the dosage carefully, you can control the extent of its effects. A small dose might simply make a person more emotional, whether that mean more fragile
out
or
the MVP.
more hot-tempered.
Monica was carrying the quest.
No wonder it seemed like you'd lost your edge.
I asked my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute about it. They said that with the low dose I was taking, the risks are pretty small. They also fixed me up with some meds and said I should recover in no time.
So he was on drugs. That's why he was going downhill. You are already sounding a lot more confident. Yep.
Well, that's what happens when you give someone a little bit of hope to cling on to.
There's more. We believe that
Oh,
Firma
shit.
was likely not Monica's only victim.
You mean she poisoned me too?
Oh, so that's why Savannah's been so irritable this whole
Yeah,
time.
she's not shouting anymore.
Let's not be too quick to blame everything on the Lumiline. That stuff can only amplify what's already there. So tasty food will seem like the most delicious thing in the world, while food you don't particularly care for will become utterly revolting.
That's
So
why
you
she
better
was
make
making
sure you
them do
reflect on your
this again
behavior
and again
and
and again.
apologize to every single person you've wronged.
Yes, her sad face is cute. Not
I
her
will.
Escoffiers.
I'm sorry. There's still one question that's really bugging me. Why
Do we
is
have
it
anyone else with the
that
same
no
hair
matter
color?
what I
Because
do,
I don't
my
remember
gâteau de
any
bourg
other
never
blonde
tastes the same as yours?
other than the
Is
traveler.
it just...
This
I
is the
mean,
first
is it
time we have
because
those kind of hair
you're a
color.
genius and I'm not?
Because she has
It's
more
because
of
the heating
yellowish.
element in your oven.
Swallow underscore said Gene.
Silly
But
goose.
jeans are more like more whitish.
What?
That was also what I'm going to say. Wait, is that it?
I felt like something was
That's
off
are
during
like
the cooking
literally
contest.
yellowish.
Once I got around to checking
Well,
all the
Traveler is
equipment,
more
I noticed it
yellow now.
right away.
She's
There was a
more
half-degree
darker.
discrepancy between the temperature setting and the
And Jean
actual
is too light.
temperature,
Jean is like literally
Swallow
white.
underscore said maybe Varka in the future.
Yes,
which
he could be the
confused me
same
at the
way.
time.
Yeah.
But by this point, it's pretty obvious that Monica must have tampered with them.
Yeah, because
I
that is
would have
literally
figured it
a
out
good
the
hair.
day of the bake-off, since the issue affected
For
both our
NPCs,
teams.
it's only
But
this
of
dark
course,
red or
Monica
dark blue.
sabotaged mine, so that
Nothing
could never
else.
happen.
No. I spent so long trying to find out where I was going wrong.
Swallow underscore said Varka's hair is
In
blonde.
just one night?
I don't know if it's Jean blonde or Escoffier blonde.
One simple,
I hope
undeniable
it's Escoffier
truth.
blonde. It will look great in
You're
those.
a genius.
Jean blonde is
And
cool
I'm
too.
just plain old Savannah.
Oh, cut it out! Stop the woe is me act for a second and just think. I came up with this recipe. You don't think that might have something to do with it? Do you know how long I spent perfecting my gâteau de bourg? 3 years! 3 whole years! I know this dish inside out, back to front and upside down. And you've been head chef now for what, 6 months? If
The way
that?
their mouth
A
is
couple
moving,
hundred
I don't
failed
think even the
attempts, and you're
Chinese
gonna
people
throw in the
have
kitchen towel
lip
and
sync.
declare you'll never be successful because you're not a
Because there's
genius.
So much dialogue and
You
shit is
clearly
quiet.
have no idea how many kitchen failures I've had under my belt, or just how long it took me to
I
finally
don't
get
think
my
they're
recipe to a
speaking
level
that
I was
less
satisfied
Chinese.
with. Genius or not,
Now I feel like
everyone
none
makes
of them
mistakes.
have
Modest did,
the
Savelli
lip
did,
sync feature.
everyone does. You're only a lousy chef if you don't face up to your mistakes, learn from them, and then keep chipping away
Now that
until
the
you
more and
crack
more
the problem
food
once and
making
for all.
Gacha games are
Surely
coming.
you
Genshin
haven't
will
forgotten
go-
all that. You were no lousy chef
will
back
not
when I
be
handed
the
you the
top
reins.
Gacha games of all time
I-
again. Like Wuthering Waves literally took over.
I haven't forgotten.
And Wuthering Waves
And
is
I'll
like
make
same
sure
kind of
I never
animation
do.
style, but theirs is still better.
That's
And
our
that new
head
games
chef.
was crazy, like literally crazy.
Aha!
But their battle
Sounds like
system
we
was
won't need
very
another
slow.
changing of the guard
That's
in the
how they
Hotel de
polish
Bord
it.
kitchen anytime soon. Huzzah!
And we are detective in that game.
What a perfect ending to a crazy journey.
Swallow underscore said Yuval looks good but story is bad I heard.
So you got your mojo back
Yeah,
now?
story is not that impactful. It is even weaker than
Thanks to
Honkai.
you, Escoffier.
But
In
the
fact,
visuals
no.
and like we got
Thanks to
120
all of
FPS
you.
there. And the
friends
battle
again.
stuff is very
So
good.
nice to see
And
them
like we
finally
can go
settle
for
their
the
beef.
esports stuff. That is also nice. Yeah, it's nice. So maybe not all their beef.
Good. So now that's out of the way.
I think story-wise,
It's time for
Genshin is still
payback.
at the top.
You cheated in our last
like,
bake-off,
animation-wise-
and I demand a rematch right now.
It is becoming old. Oh, no, not again.
But that was mostly Monica's fault, wasn't it?
Right. And also, does it have to be right now? Savannah's only just got her mojo back, and you barely escaped from a death trap.
Swallow underscore said I'm gonna re-download Honkai before Midius rerun.
Between two
Oh,
top
no, I
chefs,
don't think he's
and nothing
rerunning
will stand
soon.
in its way.
Because the next is
So grab your spatula
the-
and get ready, because this
the Flash
rematch
Girl,
is happening
Flash Cat
today,
Girl.
right now,
and
this
why
instant.
known? Well, you can go for
So,
why not?
this whole time you were
I don't
salty
have
about
any
losing?
wishes there, and I was hoping to get the cat girl. Oh my god. And now I want to be
second cooking contest commences now.
This time, no more games, and no holding back.
Swello underscore said nah, and AXA and MIDI I look better.
Yes, in look they are better. But final is not that bad. But that cat girl though. I'm still stuck on her. The VA was amazing and she is the Flash. The waifu Flash. What else do you need? Wait, this one is Pyro. Oh shit, she's already done. This is literally food wars. Oh my god, they are doing the thing. This literally happens in food war. You eat food, you went naked, you go to heaven. Oh shit, the animation changed.
I feel like I don't have the right
I
to
want
be
more
here.
of these from Genshin.
Hey, what are you so afraid
This kind
of?
of animation.
You can't
in the
unbake
cutscenes.
it now. And
This
if you don't
is
serve
like
it,
a blend
then
of
good
anime
or bad,
plus the
you'll never
Genshin
find out how
stuff,
to
like the
improve.
3D style.
If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what
And
real
this is
success
more
tastes
flowy.
like. So?
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest
Bro,
it.
you are reborn?
That's the way to success.
I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done.
I'll do it.
Finally, I think we are done. I think. Nope.
The
Still some
results
left.
are in! A landslide victory for Escoffier!
Quite rightly, too. Piece of cake.
Yes, that was literally a piece of cake. Yeah, her tail seems to be very happy with the result. But that thing is a mecha, so how is it that tail thing happy?
Oh
Is
yeah,
that thing
look at
connected to her
that!
nerves or something?
Savannah looks pretty chipper too, considering she lost.
This wasn't for you, was it? You did this for Savannah's sake. Yes, she did.
Now, where were we? Yes. Do you have any more
Swello
questions
underscore
for me
said maybe.
after everything that's happened?
It's cool, Nitho.
Yes. Because in the
I thought Navia would have filled
in
you
the
in.
live stream they
And
said
actually,
like
I
she's
said
the
all
one
this to
who
Savannah
developed
before I
her
left.
tail.
Although,
Like,
as we
she's the
saw,
one
I
who
don't
developed
think any
those
of it
mecha,
sank
the
in.
food one and the tail one.
I had
So
two
she's
reasons for
kind of a
leaving.
genius in
One was the
technology.
food safety incident, of course, but the other was that the Hotel de Boer had reached a point where it didn't need me anymore. So I decided to step down and look for new opportunities to improve myself.
Improve how?
Well, a while back, I got to know a
Oh,
fellow
shit.
chef from Niue, and in her, I saw so many
Oh,
new
shit.
possibilities. She has that same
The
adventurous
last
spirit
boss
that
of
Modeste
food
inspired
Swello
battle.
underscore said Zionling.
Slime
Yes,
mucus,
Xiangling.
lizard tails.
With the
her,
food god,
nothing's off
Booba.
the table. There's a whole world of
I
new
don't think
flavors
any
out there waiting to be
chef can bash
explored,
Xiangling.
hiding
She
away
has
in ingredients
Booba
we
at her
overlook.
side. The food god.
Case in point, remember those Romaritime flowers
No one
down
is
in the
besting
ruins?
her.
I used them in the cooking contest just now. Did you taste the difference?
What? Paimon didn't notice at all.
Half of the art of cooking is dissecting the recipes of previous chefs and figuring out the exact constellation of elements that gave their work its signature taste. And the other half, it lies in freeing yourself from the
You
confines
know
of the
what I
kitchen.
would be more
You've
interested in,
got to
like
go out and
Xiangling
explore
doing
the endless
internship under
possibilities
her.
out there.
Uh-oh. Paimon's suddenly not sure she wants to try your cooking anymore.
Well, I am always down to be a taste tester. You should definitely make Paimon taste all of your most experimental dishes. Yes.
Swello underscore said nah Xiangling solos.
It's not going to be a
Yeah,
free-for-all like in
she's
Modeste's
doing
time.
intern under her, but
Before
she's
I
not
put
listening
anything
to
into
her
my
at
food,
all.
I'll obviously do my research.
she's troubled
Make
with
sure
that.
it doesn't contain any harmful substances.
Like,
in the meantime,
show request like
take
that,
this.
or maybe make
It's
it
a
an
recipe
event
for Petit
from the
Gâteau de
event.
Bourg
Those-
revised version.
The other thing
I
they
tweaked
have
it
in
to
the
suit your
story point.
needs as busy adventurers. Hope you enjoy, and remember, feedback is
Swello underscore said slime gatto.
Right!
Slime gato, yes.
So
Tangling with
Do you ever
beating
see
slime
yourself
get
returning to
all
Hotel
along.
de Boer?
And with tons of
Oh,
juvie and chili
of
in it.
course. I've already promised Vanisham that I'll come back every once in a while to make sure the quality of the food remains at an acceptable level.
Good luck to Savannah, I guess.
Swellow underscore said open the
A
map.
little disappointed that
He'll
we
show
didn't
you
get
the
to
Blubber
see
Beast
the treasure
area.
of Remoria. Surely Monica wouldn't have gotten drawn in so deeply if it wasn't for all the mystery surrounding the original Gâteau de Boer. She practically dedicated her
Can you
life
shut
to
up?
finding
We
the
are done.
lost pieces of Modeste's diary. Then went to all that trouble to infiltrate the Hotel de Boer. And in the end, it was all for nothing.
Oh no. Let Monica be alive. She sold her soul for a dream, then had a rude awakening. Her life's work became a grand exercise in futility.
Since you mentioned the treasure, between Modest's writings and what we saw in those ruins, I think I may have figured out the truth.
So what is it?
The so-called treasure of Remoria was most likely a substance that the Remorians extracted from Lumitoids, better known to us as Lumiline.
Huh? So then, why all the hype back in the early days of Gâteau de Boer?
Don't forget, it was a very different era. We could barely even refine sugar back then, so desserts were very much in their infancy. In a world of bland food, it's no wonder that the first thing to really excite people's taste buds took the world by storm. And as for the Lumiline, it may well have been somewhat valuable in ancient times. But these days, it's just another drug from the Fontaine Research
shit.
Institute. Even if Savelli hadn't
So
destroyed it
was
all,
Lumiline in that,
I doubt it would be worth
in
that
thing
much
all
these
along.
days.
Oh, shit.
So after all that, there was nothing in those ruins but worthless junk.
Yep.
Feels strange to say it, but Paimon almost feels
Oh my
sorry for
God, yes.
Monica. She sacrificed it all only to get nothing in return.
Let her be alive. She got exactly what she deserved. Yes, Paimon. Poor Monica.
Huh, hey!
Oh my god.
Huh?
She alive?
Navia? You just got back from that underwater ruin, right? Well, check it out. They ran a special issue. Did you see anything like this down there? Freshly unearthed from the ruins of Remoria. A magnificent jar thought to be over 1,000 years old. Experts say it has immense artistic and historical value.
Yes, that's what I told her.
Could be
Sell the
worth
jar.
an
It looks
absolute
valuable.
Wait,
fortune.
isn't that the jar they used to hold the treasure?
If only it was still in one piece. Some butterfingers must have dropped
Oh,
it or
shit.
something. Ugh, it's such a shame.
If it was me, I would have been rich. I'm like, yes, ancient jar from ancient time where they put their stuff. It's empty now. But the jar is still valuable. Alright. Let me claim that today. Primo gems. Oh, let's go to the adventure guilds first. And tell me where the stuff is.
Ad Astra.
Yep. Skip.
Thank
skip,
you for
skip, skip.
Ad Astra.
Skip. Wait, this is a new dialogue? Or is it not? Well, let me try that again.
Ad Astra.
Are you a clockwork puppet, Catherine? Haha, I
Swallow
wonder.
underscore said ask her.
Yes, do I appear like a masterpiece of Fontaine Research Institute for some reason? I still believe she's Sarita. Because she's puppet from Snezna, right? Maybe she's telling
Swellow
Sarita everything.
underscore said she's Sandrone's creation, I bet.
Oh, yeah. So she has that huge ass puppet too. Alright, map. I am there.
Swellow underscore said open the map of Fontaine.
Yes, this is the map of Fontaine. Which region do we want to go? The Barrel, the Balau, the Morte, the Arrhenius.
Swellow underscore said underwater infrutant of barrel.
Zoom. Here. Underwater.
Swellow
Here.
underscore said in front. Down the court of Fontaine. Swellow underscore said near the tulpa.
Near the tulp. Alright, let me. Oh shit, why? Near the tulpa. This one or this one? Or do you mean like literally in front of tulpa? Because this is like in there. Or this one. This is to that another city. Is there a blubber
Swellow
beast
underscore
here?
said no there.
The place I am at right now? Or is it at this other city? The Annaposis. Oh, this is where we did that whole huge ass quest, the N quest about that girl.
Swellow underscore said go south.
Hold on, I have no idea which way is south. Wait a second, let me check the map. Does the map has east, west, north, south? The south will be this way. That way.
Swellow underscore said wait there's a waypoint. Swellow underscore said south waypoint.
Oh, this one. Yes, I'm here at the near the fountain.
Swellow underscore said and swim west into that house.
That one. Oh, this. That was the.
Swellow
Shit.
underscore said yep that go inside.
Hey traveler, look over there. It looks like someone left some notes. During the observation of maritime creature, a blubber beast was rescued from a ray-style clockwork mecha that lost control. Basic biological tests were conducted. Turned out it is much weaker than regular blubber beast. If it is returned to its original habitat, the estimated chance of survival would be no more than 20%. A conclusion has been made: the blubber beast will be kept and taken care of in the observatory station. If it can grow up healthy, and its estimated chance of survival will be increased to approximately 70%. After giving it some thought, I decided to name it Berry Puff. It doesn't resemble berries in any way. It looked like happy when I gave it one, so Berry Puff it is. The research funds have been withdrawn by the supervisor, who said that the funds will be repurposed for something like an innovative circuit design using clockwork mecha to simulate the rock paper scissors game and its sociological impact. What the heck? Even such nonsense can be approved. What are these people even thinking? I should have gone to Sumeru and joined the Amurta there. Oh no, do not go there. These guys should have become mechanism themselves if they care about those so much. I have no choice but to go back first, but I can't find a way to take Harry Puff with me. It can't adapt with the environment on land. I have to leave it here. If my calculation is correct, the rest of the food should be enough to last Berry Puff and allow it to grow up healthy. The handwriting looks pretty new. It is recent. Someone can't stop wondering if Blubber Beast in the note is doing alright. Shall we go in and check it out? Alright, let's go find the Blubber Beast. Oh shit. Wait, he's literally dying. He's not eating anything. This should be the berry puff that was mentioned in the note. Poor thing, it looks pale and haggard. Did the engineer really believe their calculation was correct? The food has already ran out. Yeah, maybe the font blew up because it's full of people like this. I literally have one. Shit.
Swellow underscore said my nurse is here for a check. Have fun and mark the quest area on your map to come every day.
Alright, goodbye. I'm also going to leave. And I'm going to mark it.
Swellow underscore said good night.
Good
Bye.
night. Bye bye. Chabba khair. It looks like very happy and it's not even that scared of us anymore. So we have to do like if we are getting half at each day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9 days. So maybe it will take just 4 days or something. But I have to capture fish for him. I'm taking your conch for the payment.
Bow your head.
Alright, let's mark it here. And I will name it feed this guy fish. Confirm. Alright, I haven't used my resume. Yeah, but I'm too lazy to do it today. Alright, I will use it tomorrow. So City, I have accepted that request. Maybe next it is Chao's turn to do the stuff. Oh yeah, we got a new mail from Yunjin. Dear friend, have you heard? Xinyan is now holding concert in Fontaine. Oh my god, they should give us a button here to navigate and look at her concert. Add these little things. I have been loath to miss even one of her performance, so I trusted the stage of yearning. In the meantime, I spent past few days in Fontaine, a restful and inspiring time in equal measure. This birthday celebration in a foreign land. Oh yeah, it's her birthday. Well, they always had. Spent time with old friends, both Xinyan and you, of course. Shall I host us for the day? We can gather at Hotel Deboard. And we will drink Fontaine. Imagine no finer setting or company which to enjoy. So she sent us the Fontaine she bought and the jade stuff. Yunjin's specialty. Alright, you shouldn't have Yunjin. But I will gracefully. Oh yeah, let me check my Abyss too. Yeah, I am on floor 12. I have 29 stars. So yeah, I lost 1 star in floor 11. I will collect these and try for the Escoffier abandoned challenge. Claim. Yeah, I have to do that one again. Alright, let's see. I have 5 wishes. And let's look at the city system. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yeah, so I am on guarantee. And I am on 61 PT right now. 61. What should I do? Should I do single pull? Alright, let's hope for the best. If I don't get her, at least I will have build up PT for the next one. So maybe I will get Scarf on my one wish. Nope. Okay. I misclicked. No world up. And this is the last second. Nope. And this is the last one. More stars. Alright, Auroron. That is also good. I think I can squeeze one more from here, but I don't want to do it now. I can get one from here. Alright, let's pull a PT. No, that. 5 wishes, we got 1 Auroron. That's it. What does this do? Elemental skill can bounce 2 additional time. and 50% more if we have night soul. Alright, that is it for today, guys. And I think tomorrow I will do the Honkai Star Rail. Maybe I have a lot of stuff to there too. And that is it for today. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow, same time around 8 p.m. I was late today, but I will be try to on time tomorrow. Bye bye. Good night.